Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Recruitlings, the special production tonight from Mount Carmel against Benet Academy. I'm Kyle Smith alongside Jeremy Stouter. Jeremy, we have a heck of a hockey game tonight as Mount Carmel trying to avenge the loss they had last year, earlier in the season. They lost 7-1. It's been a tough season for them. They've been shut out 5 different occasions. But they did come out firing in that game against Benet Academy. It was 1-0 in favor of the Caravan, but after that, 7 unanswered goals for the Red Wings.
Yeah, and I just showed the team that Benet has so far this year. Like you said, Mount Carmel, disappointing year so far. They are 1-12 coming into today. They're looking to get back on track against a Benet team that's been kind of a struggle as of late right now.
Yeah, they were 8-1, partner, but since then, 9-3, so 1-2 in their last 3. We'll see how that happens tonight in terms of them getting back on track. For Benet to win tonight, Hudson Schlie, they need him to get on a roll, leads the team with 13 goals scored.
Yeah, he's been the key factor for this Benet offense and defensively as well. Looking to see if they can get him the puck. I know that's going to be a key focal point for the Caravan of Mount Carmel, to block him, block his shots, make sure he does not get any points or assists or any points today.
For the Caravan, the only time they won tonight this season, Jeremy, the 4-1 win over St. Rita. So for Mount Carmel to get the win, they're going to have to score at least 3 goals. And for Benet, just do what they've done most of the season, keep teams under 2 goals scored.
And they have to stay out of the box for both teams as well, but especially for Benet. The issue for them going into this game, they've been into the penalty box a lot on this little downward spiral that we have not been seeing Benet hockey being played.
Right, yeah. They're 1-2 in their last 3 games, folks, but we'll see how they regroup tonight. This is the team to play, but it could be a scare for Benet. Might be one of those scare look-ahead games for tomorrow night against Providence. Benet has to be on track. Get ready for tomorrow night. We'll see if they get the win tonight. We'll take a break. More hockey action coming up next here on Recruitlings.
Alex Dentice, sophomore, center, class of 2026.
Alex Karras, sophomore, defense, 2026.
Ava Christensen, junior, goalie, 2025.
Ben Ciesla, junior, goalie, class of 2025.
Cade Rosenthal, junior, defenseman, class of 2025.
Carson Stone, sophomore, left wing, class of 2026.
Quinlan, junior, right wing, class of 2025.
Davin Frasco, junior, defenseman, class of 2025.
Evan Petratos, junior, center, 2025.
Gavin Murphy, junior, left wing, class of 2025.
Hudson Hollweck, junior, right wing, 2025.
Hudson Schlie, junior, center, 2025.
Jack Vought, senior, left wing, class of 2024.
Gary DeWilkins, senior, left wing, class of 2024.
Jimmy Cannon, junior, defenseman, 2025.
Joel Koehn, freshman, goalie, class of 2027.
Gianluca Dicosola, junior, center, class of 2025.
Luke Alpeter, sophomore, right wing, class of 2026.
Michael O'Rourke, junior, defenseman, class of 2025.
Nick Calandra, senior, defense 2024.
Nico Dicosola, freshman, defense 2027.
Nikolas Hensel, sophomore, wing 2026.
Tommy Dusek, junior, center 2025.
Tommy Rogowski, freshman, defense, class of 2027.
Vinny Porro, junior, left wing, class of 2025.
Coach Andrew Schlie, 15th season, graduated St. Rita High School in 1990.
Drew Tierney, 16th year coaching for Benet, 2003 grad.
Ross McKay, goalie coach with the Benet Red Wings for over 10 years.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koehn. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
Champions out of any of the Catholic League schools. They have over 20, so it's a storied program, and you always want to play your best against storied programs, no matter where they're at in the standings. That doesn't matter.
I know everybody's kind of excited about your game tomorrow, but you're saying we're putting our best foot forward in this game as well?
Yeah, we're coming off a tournament from last weekend, so we took them out of town to Culver, Indiana, played really well, played our best game the last game in the tournament, so hopefully that carries some momentum into tonight, and then ultimately tomorrow. But you can't think about tomorrow until you get through tonight.
Yeah. And that team building should be great, especially getting to see some players that don't normally get to play when we have people on injury and have some people subbing in.
We have 2 players coming back from injury. I'm not going to name names, but yeah, these are their first sets of games back, and that started last weekend, so this is a little bit past the warm-up, but see what they can do. Yeah. They should have an impact.
Well, we wish you the best of luck. Jon Grzbek, Gabriella Trani, and we're going to get back to some play-by-play with the game. Thank you.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koehn. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
Seven Bridges Ice Arena in Woodridge, Illinois. It's Benet Red Wings hockey versus Mt Carmel. Live stream brought to you by Recruitlings. Here we go!
And you guys are on. Good evening, everybody. Kyle Smith once again with Jeremy Stouter. And Jeremy, it just hasn't been the season that Mt Carmel wanted. 1-12. But you know what? Now they get to play the role of spoiler. Benet has been struggling a little bit. They're 1-2 in their last 3 games. Some tough losses to Fenwick. St. Ignatius, they were in the penalty box way too many times. They got dominated by the Wolfpack in that one. And now for Benet, they have to not think about that, go into this matchup tonight against the Mt Carmel Caravan.
Well, yeah, and it all starts off with how you get onto the ice. And, well, the Benet team just got onto the ice, as you can see. And a couple of their players dropped their sticks coming onto the ice. So might be a long night for the Benet Red Wings. Hopefully not. I know a lot of our listeners and viewers would like to see the Benet Red Wings get a win here tonight after that loss to the Fenwick.
Well, they lost to Fenwick and St. Ignatius. And like we talked about, Hudson Schlie, leading goal scorer for the Benet Academy Red Wings. A guy to watch out for if you're Mt Carmel, Hudson Hollweck. He only has 2 goals on the season, but he's second best on the team in assists. 8 assists this year, Jeremy. Pretty interesting how a guy that's really not known for goal scoring, but he's great at setting up his teammates, the facilitator, if you will, of this offense.
It's all about that vision if you're just playing with the puck. You know, Connor Bedard does a great job with it. Patrick Koehn as well, just to name a few really good hockey players up there in the NHL. And you know, if you have great vision, you're going to know where the puck's going to end up going and have the great control of where the puck's going to end up, and hopefully it finds your teammate's stick. And for him, it's a great way to get some points up for the Caravan.
So we're going to take a break. More hockey action coming up next. It's the Red Wings against the Caravan here on Recruitlings. 2 minutes until hockey action. I'm Kyle Smith alongside Jeremy Stouter and Mount Carmel. Like I said, they're 1-12, but you know what, partner? You can't think about the record tonight if you're the Caravan. Just get a win. Start with a win tonight. You know, the old PJ Fleck motto. We're going to go 1-0 every week. They're 0-0 now. Don't think about 1-12. They played fairly well the first 5 minutes against Benet, then it went downhill in a hurry, but that's how they have to play tonight, because Benet, even though they're 9-3 in the CCHL, they're 9-3, but they haven't won the first period in all 12 of those games. They've come out a little bit shaky, then they've come back. Remember that overtime win they had against Marmion, overtime win they had against Fenwick, so it's a shaky 9-3, especially the last 3 games for the Red Wings. So for the Caravan, if you can get it close, get it to that 2-1, 3-2, 4-2 score into the third period, there's a chance for the Caravan. If you're down 3-0, 4-1 going into the third session, probably going to be a Benet blowout tonight.
Yeah, you just got to come out and set the tone if you're the Caravan right now. And you know, you came out for the first 5 minutes of that loss, 7-1 loss against Benet. You got up 1-0, and then afterwards you just settled in, and Benet just started being the more aggressive team, and then you lose 7-1. So they're looking to get out and have 1 to 2 periods of solid, aggressive play against this Benet team that's on a downward spiral right now. And they just want to come out, play their game, set the tone. Whoever sets the tone in the first 10 minutes of this game will have the chance to win it.
Carrick Londos and Nicholas Medina, both with 4 goals this year, partner. In terms of assists, Londos with 3, and then 3 players with 2 assists, Daniel O'Connor, Logan Nat, and Connor McClellan. It's really not a dynamic offense. They've been shut out a lot this year. Almost half of the time they've been shut out in the CCHL. So start with 1 goal, like they did last time against the Red Wings. Baby steps, right? Get that first goal, get that 1-0 lead, then anything can happen.
Yeah, but you got to make sure once you get that first goal, you just got to keep your foot on that gas. You can smell blood in the water if you get that first goal. Once you get that first goal of the game, you can smell blood in the water. Then you just got to take the advantage of getting to that second goal. Then when you get there, score that third goal, because it's like the same thing in soccer, a 2-goal lead. That's not easy. It's not easy to score 2 goals, but it's not that hard to lose it either.
Right. I mean, one of the worst leads in a hockey game is that 2-goal lead, right? So hockey action coming up next. Kyle Smith alongside Jeremy Stouter. We do have at rinkside level for the first time all season long, we do have Gabriella Trani. So Gabriella will have some in-game reports for you. Hopefully no injuries. Hopefully no fights. It's supposed to be a good sportsmanship league, but we've had a little bit of trouble with that. Not just the players either. Some of the parents and some of the fans have had some problems with that. But I think tonight's a new night. You know, we're going to start new. It's the holiday season. It's cheeriness, and hopefully no fights tonight. But we have had a couple of those on the broadcast this season. The Caravan in the white and brown. The Red Wings in their traditional red, black, and white. And I would be shocked if it was not a blowout victory for the Red Wings tonight. But you know what? It could be one of those look-ahead games for Benet, and then things could get interesting. My prediction, partner, I think it's going to be a 5-0 win for Benet. What's your prediction?
I'm a 1-up here. I'm going to say it's going to be a 6-1 win for Benet. I think this is the game where Mount Carmel may get 1 goal. They'll be lucky to get 2, but they should be happy with just getting 1 goal.
Well, I mean, they'd be much more happier with a win, but it's only happened once this season. They played well in that game when they played the St. Rita Mustangs. It was a 4-1 win, so they didn't luck into that victory when they played St. Rita, but they played 13, and they were only good for 1 of them. And so now the 14th game, we'll see how Mount Carmel does in the white and brown. It'll be Schlie to take the face-off for the Red Wings. At left wing for Mount Carmel, number 12, Ryan Jacob. The right wing will be Rowan Garvey. And Schlie about to take the face-off, and it'll be Carrick Londos, one of the best scorers for Mount Carmel. So here we go. Face-off won by the Red Wings. Now at neutral ice. Mount Carmel with the steal, and they get it in deep. 4 seconds in the game, we get another face-off. How about that, Jeremy?
Oh, that's a great way to start my hockey broadcast. How about that there, Kyle?
I don't think I've seen that. A face-off 4 seconds after the original face-off. That's got to be a new record in the CCHL.
Yeah, I guess they went over to the scores table over there to see. Well, they're just going to take it right back to center ice.
Yeah, it did look like the puck went out of play from where we're at. Eric, of course, on videography. Doug Duties does a nice job getting it deep. Or the Caravan led by Kolke on that shot into the zone. And on it briefly. That time was Carson Stone, and then out behind the net. And now after it is Dicosola on the corner. He looks up for Quinlan. Instead, he'll skate with it himself. Dicosola past the blue line. He's got a trailer behind him. Caravan trying to break it out of the zone. They can't. On the pinch, and he passes it to himself beautifully. Does Schlie out in front. Intended target was Hensel, and then it scatters out to the boards. Now played right now by Quinlan. Quinlan playing it, stolen away by the Caravan. Intended saucer pass to Garvey, stolen away by Benet, and it's deep in the Caravan zone now. Now trying to get it out that time by McClellan, and now out to neutral ice. It was off the stick of Garvey, back into the Benet zone, and now Schlie after it.
That was a good little pressure right there by Benet. Having some good quality puck possession in that offensive zone. See what they can do to get back in it.
Trying to get it in deep that time, and it was a good job by PALMERSHEIM out behind the net. Caravan play to get it back out to the point, and just wasn't ready for that puck, partner. You got to have your stick on the ice at all times.
Yes, you must have that stick. Anticipate getting the pass. Expect the pass coming to you at all times if you're playing hockey.
Right, it's just so hard to, oh no, the pass is coming toward me. Now I get the stick down. It's too late. It's got to be on the ice, ready for the pass.
It's just like playing baseball. Always have that glove ready.
Correct. Out in front in the slot. Chance for Benet. Try to get that shot on net. Can't. Another try. It's in the net. Benet scores! 1-0 in favor of the Red Wings. A minute and 33 seconds into the game. It's already 1-0 in favor of the home team.
Yep, and this is what we could see coming forward already from this Benet with that first puck possession. They had that puck in that offensive line for a long time. Mount Carmel able to get it out. Benet got right back in, got right to the front of the net, and that's where Bennett's going to be able to do a lot of their chances on this Mount Carmel defense.
How about that? A minute 33. Any chance of a upset today? Benet, great pressure to start off the game, and they get that early goal to silence the critics.
Yeah, that win percentage for Benet right now is at a 95%.
Right, what is it, 538.com, where they do the percentages of winning after you score a goal. They are interesting when they do that for the NHL. Out behind the net. And then out to DeWilkins. And who better to score that goal, by the way, than the captain and Jeremy DeWilkins, one of the CCHL All-Stars.
It's always nice to get your captain on the board early, whether it's a goal or an assist. Just get him some points. Show the league why he's an all-star for the league.
There's O'Connor. He's the lone Mount Carmel All-Star. And I was surprised by that, Jeremy, because the stats would say Carrick Londos and Nicholas Medina is the better player for Mount Carmel. They've struggled, so they can't get more than one All-Star for the CCHL. But they went with O'Connor. Not a terrible decision, obviously, but I was a little surprised by it.
Yeah, that's a little bit surprising just because he's not up. He's up there with the points, but he's not doing all that well.
Right, well, the whole team is struggling offensively, but I get what you're saying. There's a couple of better goal scorers in terms of stats.
Yeah, goal scorers, assist getters. There's a better few, but, you know, must be a favorite. He must be really good in the locker room. That's probably why they picked him.
He's a glue guy, as that's an intended target, trying to feed it over that time to Murphy. As Ellis between the pipes, as he has all season this year for the Mount Carmel Caravan. A little backhanded pass from Rosenthal, still in the Benet zone, and some action, a check at the blue line, and then dropped into the zone by the Red Wings. Out behind Ellis, it scatters over to the point, and now Rosenthal will try to keep it in. He will. In the slot, it was a brief chance that time for Hensel, but he couldn't get it on net. Out in front, another chance for the Red Wings. Shot blocked, still in the slot. Turnaround shot, and it was blocked. Great job getting in front of that shot, as it was Vincenzo Porro who tried to get that on net. So Mount Carmel, they're doing well defensively, Jeremy. They just have limited forechecking opportunities tonight.
Yeah, and that is not good, as well as they ice the puck down the ice. So they will have to keep their, they're going to have some subs. They'll get lucky with some subs here.
All right, that's what's great about high school hockey. You can sub on an ice, but in the NHL, when you ice it, you cannot get players onto the ice. That's a really interesting rule that the NHL has done in the post-2004 strike era.
Well, you know, they just got to keep it entertaining. Ref yelling at the Benet Red Wings player closest to us.
Got to get ready to go, man. You got to get, both hands on that stick, or the ref's going to yell at you. So they're playing well, partner, and I'm glad to see it that they did not look past the Caravan tonight. Still early, 1-0. It's not terrible right now for the Caravan. If you can keep it to a 1-0 deficit with under 5 minutes to go in the period, you're still doing okay.
Yeah, but the main thing that the Caravan are going to have to work on is getting the puck out of the zone, get some clean entries into the Benet Red Wings defensive zone and play out there, spending way too much time in their own defensive zone.
We talked a little bit about the All-Stars. Jeremy DeWilkins with the lone goal tonight. Also Schlie, who you would expect leading goal scorer for the Red Wings. That puck is loose in the slot. Chance saved by Ellis, still in the crease. Trying to do the turnaround shot, couldn't fire it on net. Puck still loose and still in the zone of the Caravan. Beautiful spin move by Schlie at the faceoff dot, trying to get it on net. Dicosola's chance goes for naught. And then back out to neutral ice. James Cannon after it. Backward skating, didn't get anything on that pass, but luckily not stolen away. O'Connor was after it. And now back over to the corner. Getting it over to Schlie, and he taps it over to neutral ice. Past the blue line, here comes Quinlan. Quinlan on his backhand. Stop and start, moving a beauty out to the slot. He tried to get it over to Schlie. It was off his stick at the corner. After it briefly was Tangleson, now to the corner. Caravan trying to get it out. Has no way to pinch that time from Thomas Rogowski as he has to get back into his own zone. At the corner, taking off the puck. Medina was after it. Now at the face-off circle. And Medina trying to get it back. He did briefly, trying to center out in front. Now back over to the corner. Oh, O'Connor with a move to himself, stolen away by Benet on the forehand, and then dribbling with the puck past the blue line. Stop and start move, looking for somebody out in front. DeWilkins the intended target. O'Connor had it briefly, getting out of the zone, and now back to neutral ice. 1-0 still as Benet continues that forecheck pressure, Jeremy.
Yeah, and this is what Benet wants to do here. Bad turnover there by Benet.
Yeah, that was a shaky turnover, but luckily Mount Carmel not known for the speed. If they're going to win tonight, they're going to try to get in your head a little bit. They're going to get rough. They're going to hit you to the boards. Benet has to play within themselves, something they did not do in that loss against St. Ignatius.
And here we go, a 2-on-1.
Out in front, chance shot, a beautiful save by Ellis as it scatters over to the near corner. Ellis keeping him into the game. I don't think that Mount Carmel has a shot on net. We're going to check on the live stats brought to you by CCHL.us, as that was a backhanded try but couldn't get it on net.
I don't believe they have. They haven't had the puck in the offensive zone. I believe they have. There was a big hit by Benet.
Right. Trying to get that on net. Shot goes wide, was off the stick of Garvey, who started at right wing tonight. Garvey as well as Palmersheim was on it. Benet steals. Off the boards, one hop bounced. Last touch by Mount Carmel. And let's see what they want to do here. It was last touch by the Caravan. I don't think it's going to be a penalty, but we'll see. There is a ref escorting him to the box, so well, he's near the box. Will he go in the box? He will. Okay, so it will be a penalty against the Caravan.
I believe they said holding.
Very rare call in the high school game. You don't get a lot of holding calls.
I'm not too sure. I saw the hand signal go up. I don't know what this hand signal means.
Right. I mean, a lot of times at the high school level, you'll get slashing, hooking, tripping, charging, boarding. Not a lot of holding the stick. That's more of an advantage at the college and NHL level. You hold that stick and see if you can get away with it.
Most of the times they do.
It's a tough call to see because if the puck's in the air, it's hard for the ref to see if the opposing player went after the puck or if he held his opponent's stick. That's when it's really tough to call holding the stick for a referee. Meanwhile, minute 45 remaining of power play hockey for the Red Wings. DeWilkins with a stop and start move. He readjusts deep in the territory of the Caravan, sliding the puck as the Red Wings rotate on their power play. They cycle it to the blue line, and it was past the skate that time of Alpeter, back into the zone of Benet. Quinlan will play it out behind his netminder and Christensen. Past the center line, now past the blue line. Trying to get it out in front, loose puck, scatters out to the board, trying to get it on the netminder, and then it's back over to the blue line.
Haven't had a real shot on goal on this power play, has Benet.
We have the live stats. Our interns are doing live stats today, so we'll check those as we're perusing the internet.
Now we have another stoppage.
They're playing solid, are the Caravan. It doesn't look like a 1-12 team tonight. Just got to get some more forecheck pressure. Got to find a way to get that puck up to the neutral ice quicker and help out your team.
Hey, you got to get Benet. You got to force Benet into turnovers. You got to also try and get him into committing what people would say stupid penalties.
Right.
Get him. That's what's been the main issue with this Benet Red Wings team as of late. Committing way too many penalties, going on, being down 1 to 2 guys, having to defend a 5-on-4, 5-on-3 power play at times. I'm the Caravan. That's what I'm looking forward to do. Looks like we have 4-on-4 hockey.
They still haven't changed it on the Jumbotron. But we have 4-on-4, you're right, partner, so there we go. I always wait because sometimes the players and the ref get confused. So you always wait until you actually see it on the Jumbotron for it to be official 4-on-4 hockey. Break for Mount Carmel, and that's one of the Achilles heels of this Benet team. They get the power play, they get the advantage, things are going well, and then they commit stupid penalties like that.
Yeah, especially when it's your leading player in Schlie right now that's in the penalty box, and there we go, 2-on-2.
Trying to get it out in front. Intended target was Dusek, who had that breakaway goal, that awesome breakaway goal where they were down 5-3, scored 2 unanswered, and then Dusek in overtime scored on the breakaway, and they won that game 6-5. But meanwhile, out to the corner, it'll be 4-on-4 hockey for another 10 seconds, and then sending it up to neutral ice. No one touched that, and good job by Koehn avoiding touching it. I'm surprised they didn't call icing on that. Meanwhile, it's now 5-on-4 advantage for Mount Carmel. That shot, and it scatters wide at the corner. Kind of drilled hard into the boards. Rogowski has to retreat back to neutral ice. It hops off the boards. Chance for PALMERSHEIM. Saucer pass out in front. Benet steals. Intercepted by the Red Wings. Now here comes Benet, played by Murphy. Murphy, it's off his stick, and then stolen by the other 11 in Lehigh. And then back out near the center line. Benet, Murphy getting it in. Medina tried to get in the way of that dump-in attempt, and now with 30 seconds remaining on the power play for Mount Carmel, see what they can do to finish off this man advantage. Past the blue line, that shot blocked. Good job by the Red Wings, and they'll just ice it.
Smart job, right? Good job by Benet getting in front of the shooting lane, and then good job just by clearing it, get fresh bodies on the ice.
So we got some stats for you right now. In terms of Benet, they have 5 shots on goal, and total shots is 7. So pretty good job for the Red Wings to start off this game.
The power play is now over, even full strength for both sides.
And how about this, partner? Just very bad hockey for Benet. They got called for too many men.
Ah, Schlie. It's one of the alternate captains. That's very disappointing for that to happen if you're the Benet Red Wings, but you know, it happens. Even in the NHL, good hit right there.
So far for Benet, they're doing okay on the faceoffs. They're perfectly mediocre. They're 3 of 6. Meanwhile, Mount Carmel trying to set that up in front. Scatters over to the boards. Loose puck. Who will win this battle? And fighting forward are the Caravan. It gets out of the zone, so they'll have to regroup past the center line, now past the blue line, in their own territory. Right on target with the pass. Good stick handling that time by CARRICK Londos. If they're going to win tonight, it's either going to be Londos or Medina, most likely, to get that equalizer.
Another big hit down at the boards. Benet player kind of slow getting up. Puck went out of play.
Each team has committed a penalty. As you well, he was on camera for a second, and there's Lucas Ellis. In hockey, partner, we do the 3 stars of the game, and if we did the 3 stars right now, Lucas Ellis would be one of those 3 stars.
I have him as my number 2 star right now for how well he's been playing, keeping it 1-0 with those loose pucks in front of him. He's got to do a little bit better of controlling the rebounds there, cover it up more than he has been.
Out behind Ellis, good check into the boards, and back out of the face-off dot. Schlie giving over to Quinlan. Quinlan will play it. No look backhander shot, and it goes wide. That was a great play, though, by Quinlan. Very quick pass, and they almost caught Ellis not looking quickly enough for it. That shot blocked, and then eventually it goes right into the breadbasket of Ellis. It was partially blocked. Ellis finished the save. And Lucas Ellis, what a game he's having thus far, partner. It's only 1-0, and mostly because of that young man, number 60.
Yeah, besides that last shot where he was able to cover it up, you haven't been seeing much coverage by Ellis here today. Mostly because Benet hasn't been able to get a lot of shots on net. They've been getting a lot of shots off, just been wide or missing the point.
And that one went off the glass. Teams aren't really using the glass, partner. They're usually using the boards tonight. That's iced away by the Caravan. 5:23 to go. 1-0 lead if you're just joining us. DeWilkins with the lone goal. And this is kind of going into the game plan of the Caravan. Benet would love to be up 3-0 as they would ease into that second period. Have some confidence brewing for that big matchup tomorrow night right here at Seven Bridges against Providence. Meanwhile, they're in a fight for their lives right now. It's only 1-0 Red Wings.
Yeah, the Caravan have done a great job bouncing back after letting that early go. Now, a minute and 30 seconds into the game, and they've done a great job possessing the puck more.
As that shot goes wide off Dicosola's stick. But yeah, you're right, partner. The Caravan, they're doing a good enough job getting that puck out quickly enough. They just can't get it past the center line on the forecheck pressure. That's one thing they got to work on. You can't score if you don't shoot, and they're just not having a lot of shots right now.
It goes back to what I said during the pregame. They got to set the tone, and so far it's been Benet setting the tone offensively and defensively, getting some hits, laying the lumber to them. Just haven't been able to run up the score right now. Saying that in a nicer way.
According to our interns, 3 shots off the left side from Mount Carmel as the hand goes up by the ref. See who touches it last. And I did hear 33, so it'll be on Mount Carmel. Can't have that, partner. It's just so hard to win hockey games for any team when you're into the penalty box, much less a less talented team like Mount Carmel who's 1-12 coming into the season.
Yeah, Mount Carmel, you just got to stay out of the penalty box. That's what you want. That's where you want Benet to be most of this game, and so far it's been even 1-1 on the power plays for both teams. Both teams have had a power play chance. Both teams were not successful, but now Benet goes back on it.
We have the picture-in-picture capabilities tonight, so we're trying it out. If you guys don't like it, go on the live chat and let us know. We have the live chat active tonight, as Ellis will cover that one up. Got to be subscribed to the channel for at least a minute, then you can chat. Please keep it within FCC regulations, or we will block you. Haven't had that problem all year.
Hey, you just got to let them know. No disrespectful language.
Come on, it's the holiday season. If you're going to avoid doing that, now would be the time.
Yeah, that would make sense.
But you know what? If you're a Florida State fan, you can be angry. I'll allow it.
I got a lot of mean things to say about that.
All right. If it gets to be a 4-0 lead, we'll go on the Florida State tangent a little bit. Out behind that. It's a heck of a hockey game, though, tonight. Give credit to Lucas Ellis and this Mount Carmel coaching staff.
Yeah, Bennett's done a great job getting net presence, getting a body in front of Ellis, and Ellis has been making good saves, keeping it 1-0.
Out to the point, 1:14 remaining on the power play. As that shot goes wide.
It's been a good power play unit for this Benet Red Wings team right now.
As they cycle the puck, bouncing it off the boards near the CCM sign. Might have been partially blocked. It finds its way to the corner. Then back over to the point. That shot. Good job by the Caravan, partner. They have their shin guards, they have their shoulder pads, and they know it, and they're taking one for the team, getting in the way of those shots.
And that's what you have to do if you're the Caravan. You know, you lost last time you guys faced this Benet team, you lost 7-1. You just got to stay in front of the passing lanes and the shooting lanes, and Ellis will cover up that puck.
A little bit too close for comfort. It was a good chance for Benet, but Ellis, he's standing tall between the pipes. Good job in the goalie crease, and he's not panicking. He's staying tight between the pipes, getting ready for shots, making saves, and it's creating some problems right now for Benet as this game continues to be 1-0 into the second period, into the third period. He has a chance for Benet. That shot, and it's off the post. Alpeter had a beautiful chance. He just couldn't finish. Another save by Ellis. But what I was saying is, if it gets to be 1-0 into the second, into the third, the pressure becomes more on Benet than Mount Carmel.
Oh yeah, because at that point, Mount Carmel can just continue playing their way of hockey and not really having to set the tone as much. If you're Benet, you want to show we're still that team that was off to that hot start in the CCHL earlier in the season.
And a 1-0 lead, anything can happen. A redirection into the back of net, it's 1-1. And then another goal for Mount Carmel, and they squeeze by with a 2-1 win. So Benet does not want to be up 1-0 late in the third period. They want to put this one away right now, but they're struggling due to number 60 between the pipes.
Yeah, good. So far it's been a good play. Good game for Ellis right now in between the pipes for the Caravan.
Back into the Benet zone. We'll let you know about face-offs in a couple of minutes. There's 2 minutes and 10 seconds remaining in the period. We've seen some penalties, but they've gone for naught. Only goal that was scored was on 5-on-5 hockey. Meanwhile, back to the point, that shot, and it goes a little bit high, and then back over to the other point.
This is where Benet likes to do their dirty work.
They're very much a crash the net. They're a small team, but they get it done. Yeah, it's a good job by Benet. He saw the sandwich coming with the other guy trying to tie him up on the boards. A good job of Benet to just get that puck out. Because one time, you know, when you're sandwiched like that on the boards, it's just hard to win that battle.
Right, that could also lead to an injury, which we don't want to see happen here today. Injuries in the high school, college, and pros are always very scary because you never know what the injury is.
It is not Hudson Schlie's night tonight in terms of face-off. According to our interns, he's 1 of 6 on the draws.
That's not good for your point leader right now.
I mean, you got to set the tone, right? Win the face-off, get it back to your defenseman. That's one of the reasons it's 1-0. We've talked a lot about Ellis, but you know, if your best player, arguably, in Schlie isn't winning face-off, it hurts your team.
Yeah, even if you have a 1-0 lead as we're drawing near to the close of the first period, and Ellis, again, good job covering up the puck. No rebound chance for Benet to try and do the wraparound for a late score here in the period. Right now, I think I'm starting to move Ellis up into my first star of the game right now with all these saves he's been making.
I mean, you look at it, we're at 14 shots and 14 on goal for Benet.
It's very impressive by what Bennett's doing.
They're not scoring, though, and that's because Ellis is between the pipes.
Ellis is doing his game of hockey right now, being a really good net minder, and that's what this Caravan team's going to need. Consistent net minding.
I like that verb you use. DeWilkins with the lone goal of the game, Dicosola with the assist. 21 seconds remaining in the period as it's back over at neutral ice. O'Connor, beautiful pass, chance for the Caravan, breakaway shot, oh, just goes wide. One of the few opportunities they've had all night. You got to get that on net, partner. They can't, and with 6 seconds to go, man, the Benet Academy Red Wings are lucky to have the 1-0 lead.
Yeah, they had Koehn. He had Koehn down in the butterfly, and he went towards the right side, towards the open net, just shot it way too wide, and, well, score remains 1-0 after the first.
So we will take a quick break. Appreciate everybody watching on the YouTube live chat. I'm Kyle Smith alongside Jeremy Stouter. We'll take a break. Second period coming up next here on Recruitlings.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 five-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head. Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 five-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
about to start. Kyle Smith alongside Jeremy Stouter, and they switch sides, partner. 1-0 lead for Benet, thanks to the stick of Jeremy DeWilkins. That's it. After that, it's been the Lucas Ellis show.
Yeah, right now Lucas Ellis playing a great game in the net for the Caravan. I said Met. Oops.
Yeah. Well, I mean, between the pipes.
Between the pipes,
in front of the net, you were kind of right.
Yeah, I just said net instead of net.
You get an E for effort. D's get degrees. You ever seen the movie Tommy Boy?
Oh, I love Tommy Boy.
Hey, Tommy, how about that D+? D+, do you know what that means? I'm going to graduate. I wish we'd known each other more. This is a little awkward.
Doing cartwheels, flips.
Out at the point. He did go to Marquette, by the way, and play rugby with his brother.
That he did. I'm a big fan of Marquette, actually.
Everybody likes Marquette except for Wisconsin. The Badgers aren't big fans of the Gold Blue.
Yeah, I found out if you're up in Minnesota, you do not like Wisconsin at all.
No, not a big fan. And there are some Badger fans that don't like the Fighting Illini very much, as blown dead by the ref.
I believe it would be offsides on the Caravan. Puck exited the zone, and the Caravan hit it back in with the offensive player, with the Caravan player inside of the zone.
I always wait, though, because I don't expect teams to make stupid penalties, but they've done it tonight. Especially too many men. Hudson, it's just not his night, partner. 1 of 6 on the face-offs, and then too many men on the ice. You have to be better than that for Hudson.
I guess I would be wrong as Benet goes on the power play.
Yeah, I understand, though, why you said offside, because it was right by the blue line when it was called.
That's what I thought it was, but 57, JETT, PALMERSHEIM, he's in the box for 2 minutes. Don't know what the call was for.
Cheating. I'm not wrong. That's what a penalty is.
Steroids, illegal steroids.
Just cheat.
He did a no-no. That's what he did.
He did a no-no. Got grounded.
But a good job right here. Good pressure right here by the Caravan. Good forecheck.
One of the few times they've been able to maintain pressure in the defensive zone of Benet. They had that breakaway, but that's really it, partner, in terms of chances for Mount Carmel tonight.
Well, they won the face-off after committing the penalty, and another good clear right here by the Caravan. Gonna get fresh legs on the ice.
And then some of these players, partner, they play in what's called the High Performance Hockey League with the Chicago Mission, Team Illinois. They actually have a rule as that's a centering pass out in front. Backhanded try. Lucas Ellis again. Oh, wait, was it in?
It's in the net, I believe.
Okay, it's a goal awarded for the Benet Academy Red Wings. They weren't celebrating right away, so I thought that Ellis made a beautiful save, but Benet Academy scores. 2-0 lead for Benet. They do it on the power play, partner, like they've done most of the year.
That's big for Benet. Now you're up 2-0. Now you could still, you are really smelling blood in the water. You're now sharks. You're angry. You're hungry. You can smell blood in the water. It's now time to get a couple more goals in this period.
Right. I mean, if you watch it on replay, it's nuts. It looks like it's right at the end line, just barely past it.
Ellis made the initial stop, but just Benet had enough muster on it to get it into the net.
So I'm wondering if they're going to credit it to Dusek or if they credit to Dicosola, because it looked like that puck was right on the line, and then Dicosola 18 pushed it in.
Got it across the line.
Regardless, it's a goal awarded for Benet. It's a killer for Mount Carmel. But partner, if you want to win hockey games and you have a 1-12 record, you can't be in the penalty box.
No, you can't. That was one of the keys to tonight's game, was staying out of the box, and right now Mount Carmel has not been able to do that.
By the way, Gabriella Trotty is listening to the coaches at both benches, so she'll be giving us some ringside reports in a couple of minutes from now. Chance for Benet, that shot, and a good save that time by Ellis. Uses the glove well. He's really the only reason they're in this game. Mount Carmel has not had a lot of chances offensively. In fact, the puck has barely been at neutral ice. When it's been at neutral ice, Benet has been able to get that puck. Lucas Ellis, if not for him, it could be a 4-0 or worse game right now for the Caravan.
Well, if Lucas Ellis was not in goal, this game would be 10-0 right now after the first period with all the shots that he faced in that first period alone.
So they do credit it that time to Dusek. I agree. It looked like it was just past the end line. And Dicosola gets an assist, as well as number 11 and Gavin Murphy.
Dicosola just wanted to make sure the ref could see, hey, it's in.
Dicosola's played a heck of a game. According to our interns, he's got 4 shots tonight.
It's good for Dicosola. I know a family member of the Dicosolas.
Very cool. Uh-oh, swing and a miss. Got to get up quickly, and he was slow to get up, too. Chance for Mount Carmel. That puck's loose. Is it in the net?
They're waving it off. It's in the net. I'm going to guess goalie interference.
This is nuts. So, the Benet player in Nikolas Calandra fell down. And then it was centered out front. PALMERSHEIM, okay, yeah, it looked like goalie interference on PALMERSHEIM. That's a tough call, though, partner, because PALMERSHEIM trying to shoot the puck, and he just fell down as he shot it. He's trying to shoot it, and he just fell down. It looked like Koehn and him got mixed up in the crease. Technically, he had gotten away the goalie, but he wasn't trying to. He was just trying to shoot it. And now it's going to be either.
I believe one of the coaches just got ejected from the game for Mount Carmel.
You know what? I've covered a lot of high school hockey. I've never seen that. That is interesting. Applaud to the official. Enough is enough. A call happens, you let it go. You say the F-bomb or the S-bomb to the ref, just be ejected. Don't even give him a warning, just eject him.
Yeah. Good job right there. Just the coaches, they told the coach why it was not a goal. They said okay, and then all of a sudden they just started going off on the refs, and the coach that was upset, and I believe that's their head coach walking out of here. That was the one that got the announcement. By the one talking to the officials.
Gabriella, now I think she's actually on the Benet side, so she might not be able to fully hear what he said. But that's the thing, partner. It's zero tolerance policy. You don't have to give a coach a warning. If he says that word, we're going to clarify from Gabriella what exactly he said. Well, you know, if you say a word like that, goodbye. No warning, you're gone. And once again, we don't know exactly what he said, but usually when you get ejected like that without a warning, you said the magic words and goodbye.
Yeah, and it was not smart by that coach to say whatever he said. We'll get the clarification because the faceoff was going to be in Mount Carmel's offensive zone.
Right. Yeah.
Now Benet are on the power play because of it.
Now Mount Carmel is led by head coach Tom Mahan as that puck's loose over to the Benet corner on the far side. And I think you're right, partner. I think it was Mahan that got ejected.
Yeah, that looks like Mahan was the guy that was walking out.
You got to keep your head. It's only a 2-0 game. Even if that goal wasn't counted, like it looked like they weren't going to count it for goalie interference, you're still in this game. Now you're asking your head JV coach, as that's covered up by Ellis. Or are they going to credit the goal? Nope, they're going to credit it. It's controversy galore tonight. That puck is just getting really close to the end line and just barely getting past.
And it was Schlie that scored the goal.
Look at this. So he gets the puck, then a little wraparound, and just barely got in there. Hudson Schlie with a nifty little goal.
I believe it was. I believe it was behind Lucas Ellis, and Schlie saw that it was loose and just slapped it into the net.
As you look at it one more time, pass to Schlie, and he saw that Ellis was out of his crease, and then just a little tap in the zone for the net.
Just like that, it's 3-0 Benet.
Looks like this game is getting away from here, and that's one thing a head coach can't do, partner, because sometimes it gets your players out of their element when they see their head coach get ejected like that.
Yeah, it was just not smart by Mount Carmel's head coach of saying whatever he said. Let it go. It was the right call.
Yeah, I mean,
it was goalie interference.
Technically, yes. You could make the argument he was falling down after he shot the puck.
He still fell down into the goalie,
correct.
though.
And that's also a little bit on Koehn. He has every right to push him out an inch or two.
Yeah.
To make sure that those accidental things don't happen on the ice.
And I wonder if that was part of the argument that the head coach of Mt Carmel was saying. Well, that's also kind of on the goalie for not pushing him out of the way a little bit, so he had that room.
Right. But they called goalie interference in the crease. And the goal was not awarded. And Mahan got ejected. And it's now a 3-0 lead for the Benet Academy Red Wings. That shot blocked. Here's a chance, 1-on-2 for the Caravan.
Good body check right there. Taking him down.
Yeah, Rosenthal with quite possibly the hit of the night.
Bennett's been really aggressive here today. They came out and set the tone early.
Kept in well. That shot, trying to redirect it in. Carrick Londos last touched it. The original shot was from Connor McClellan.
Koehn with a nice stoppage. Get some fresh bodies out there for Benet and for the Caravan, and we'll have a face-off to the right of Koehn here.
Well, in hockey, we do the 3 stars of the game partner. Koehn hasn't really had to do a lot, but he does have the shutout right now. So for me, number 3 would be Koehn.
2 would be Ellis. Actually, maybe 1 would be Ellis.
Now he's given up 3 goals, so
that's true.
It's not like he's given up 3 goals on 60 shots on goal. When you see that crazy stat line, then you give the benefit of the doubt to the
those are the stats line you should see in like NHL 24, the video game.
Right. Yeah.
Where you're just obliterating a goalkeeper.
Remember, in hockey, you say goalie or netminder. Soccer is goalkeeper.
Yes, that is right. The netminder, the goalie.
Or as
the guy in between the pipes.
That shot, good job covering it up by Ellis. As it was off the stick that time to Dicosola, or as the Dentice Stanson said in the movie D2, The Mighty Ducks, the goalie! What I want to know is how Keenan Thompson was able to put on that goalie equipment. Remember Bombay calls the timeout, and then Keenan Thompson goes from his defenseman setup, he puts all the goalie equipment on. How did that happen in a minute timeout?
I wonder if they had just right there, boom, 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 go, get it on right now.
Like a pseudo goalie fat suit.
Or he just wasn't on the ice, and that whole entire time he knew that they were going to call a timeout, so he's just in the locker room just getting goalie gear on. That whole entire time.
Well, if you remember the movie, like they put Keenan Thompson, Russ Tyler is his character name in the movie. They put him on the ice, and Stenson's like, triple team him. Which is a really stupid idea, by the way, because that means somebody
only have 2 people,
right, against 4 other players for the Mighty Ducks. It's a Disney movie, whatever.
Disney.
Yeah, triple team Russ Tyler. What? No, don't do that. But meanwhile, 3-0 lead for the mighty Red Wings, as they've shown tonight. They've shown why for most of the night why they started the year 8-1, and this was not in doubt at all tonight. Now, we still got some time to go. Plenty of time still for Mt Carmel. But unlike the first time they played the Caravan, where the Caravan came out red hot, they scored that first goal, things got a little interesting, and then bam. Pedal to the metal, Benet was back on track. No, tonight, they've looked like the best team in the CCHL.
Yeah, they came out and set the tone early, laying some lumber, getting the pucks towards the net. Ellis did a great job in that first period, keeping it a 1-goal game. They've just been not doing so well in this period alone.
Trying to take Frasco off the puck. He has not played a lot of minutes tonight. Frasco falls down. Now Schlie with a nice job laying his opponent off the puck, but he almost lost it in his own territory, and then dumped in well by the Caravan. Red Wings look to break it out. They've got numbers as the Caravan on the line change to neutral ice. It's played right now by Hensel. Past the blue line. Hensel still with it. Trying to take him off the puck by Jacob. Still in the zone of Mt Carmel. Back to the face-off dot. Setting it up to the point. Shot! And Ellis covers it up. 3-0 lead still for the Benet Academy Red Wings.
Ellis making some great saves here. Of course, Benet didn't have anybody in front of him to affect the way he saw that shot, so it was an easy glove save for Ellis. Good job of just standing up, telling the ref, I'm done.
Look at the Mount Carmel penalties, partner. Way too many. Minor bench misconduct, and then the major game misconduct, obviously, for the head coach. 2 minutes for roughing. 2 minutes for high sticking. 2 minutes for the intern, I love him. 2 minutes for high staking. Gotta check the spell check, man.
Yeah.
And 2 minutes for too many players on the floor.
Interns. You love them?
Too many basketball games for some of our interns.
Yeah. This is a rink. You could say arena.
Or ice.
You could say ice.
You could say the iced floor, because technically this used to be a floor like at United Center. It was once a basketball floor, and then it became ice.
Uh-huh. Now it's just ice. Too many players on floor.
2 minutes for high staking.
High staking. Ay.
They're doing a good job, though. I mean, you look at all the face-offs that they've been inputting. I mean, it's fantastic. They've already had, for Mount Carmel, they have documented already 24 face-offs. Now at 25 for Mount Carmel Caravan. Koehn trying to maintain the shutout as he tries to get back up quickly.
He made 2 great saves. Made another one.
Hasn't had to do a lot. You look at the Mount Carmel shots on goal, according to our interns, just 6.
Yeah, that's how you know you're not setting the tone. You're not getting the pucks on the net. You got to shoot the puck.
I mean, you got to have chances, first of all. They haven't had a lot of chances.
Now, this is their real chance with the 5-on-5. Koehn just making great save after great save.
Still in the territory of the Red Wings, and actually they're trying to ice that, but it actually was a little bit of a blessing in disguise as it went off a Benet player, and they won't have to have a face-off deep in their own territory, so they get the line change they wanted, and they didn't have to ice the puck because the puck accidentally went off a Benet player.
It's always nice when you clear the puck, it hits your own player, and then you're just able to just shoot it back down legally.
Right.
Down the other zone.
Get it
now we're going to get a stoppage. I don't know if Caravan or Red Wing, maybe both, go to a penalty box.
We have seen 4-on-4, but
looks like a Caravan. 12. It's Ryan Jacob. He will go to the box. I believe interference was the call.
Not winning hockey, partner.
No. You're now just...
It helps out that young man, though, to maintain a shutout when the opposing team's in the penalty box.
Yep, because all you know is that they're just going to clear it, get fresh legs, and you're just going to spend most of the time down here in the offensive zone for the Red Wings.
Right now, according to our interns, 22 shots on goal for the Red Wings. That shot still in the slot. Number block shots also count as shots. 3-0 lead for Benet. In terms of goals scored, Dicosola with a couple assists. Dusek, Schlie, and DeWilkins have scored today.
Nice to get your big guys going early. Helps the confidence going for both. Mount Carmel, good job clearing it, get fresh legs out there on the ice.
What a fun game. It's one of those weird games where we don't know if it's a goal or not, because second goal, Benet wasn't celebrating right away. And then the third goal, it happened so quickly. We're like, oh, yeah, Ellis has it. Because literally, Schlie got it, and then it was a no-look wraparound into the net.
Yeah, you just, the quick handles right there by Schlie to get it in behind Ellis.
Right, I mean, Patrick Koehn would be proud of that.
Patrick Koehn and Connor Bedard would be proud.
That famous goal where the only person that know that he scored the Stanley Cup winner was Patrick Koehn.
I remember watching that game live and just seeing him, and everyone's like, that didn't go in, did it? And you're just like, oh yeah, it did.
What's weird about it is usually the light goes off right away when it passes the end line.
Yeah, but no one knew where the puck went besides Koehn because he literally saw the net flutter up.
So
they looked at it and it was in between the net.
I've seen that play so many times, but I do not remember the light going off.
I did not remember seeing the light going off either.
It just shows you, man, you can have all the equipment, all the money, the budget. That's a chance for Dusek, but he couldn't get it on net. Off a skate, puck still loose near the crease, and it finds its way to the corner. But it just shows you in a hockey game, partner, even at the NHL level, it doesn't matter how much money you have for the ice rink, sometimes the equipment will malfunction.
That's true. Luckily they have that now they have that camera inside of the net to now help out. Did it go across? Did it? Did it really?
Yeah, with the GoPros.
Pounding the stick, letting them know that the power play's up.
If you want to be a professional athlete, why should you purchase that type of camera?
Helps you out, I think. Lets you know, hey.
No, because eventually, if you purchase it, you'll go pros.
That's why the real reason why they call them GoPros.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how terrible was that dad joke?
That was about a 5.
Only a 5? So I could do worse?
Yes, you could do worse.
Out of neutral line.
And offsides.
Nothing's going right for the Caravan tonight.
Well, it was a good steal by the Caravan. Just had to wait a second longer to cross the blue line. Offsides call.
You look at some of the games for the Caravan this year, it's just been a tough year. Back-to-back shutout defeats to Fenwick and Mount Carmel. 6-0, 4-0. How about this? St. Ignatius just put a whooping on Mount Carmel back on October 29th, 11-0.
Oof.
That one stinks.
That's where you know it's just not your night. You can't do anything offensively. St. Ignatius is one of the best teams in the CCHL, along with Benet and, of course, Fenwick.
Bennett's got to find a way to beat the Friars if they're going to win this league for the regular season title. And, of course, for the postseason, we have the Kennedy Cup.
That may come down to Benet, Fenwick, and St. Ignatius battling it out.
I wouldn't count out Providence just yet, but they have struggled lately.
Yeah, Providence. We'll get a look at them tomorrow.
They started off red hot, and then they have struggled. They're now just 6-6 as that shot goes wide.
That was kind of a nice shot, though, by the Caravan. They got Koehn literally leaving the right side of the net open with the drag shot a little bit. Just didn't get it on net.
So a 3-0 lead as Mount Carmel having trouble getting back onto the bench. Almost got called for too many men there. As that's a good save by Koehn. We haven't had to say that a lot, and then blown dead right away by the end line, sir.
Yeah, these refs playing a really good game, calling a really good game. They're not playing hockey, they're calling it. They're doing everything correctly here. They're calling penalties, they're kicking out people for foul language, getting them out, not even giving them a warning. Face off for Benet.
That was pretty much the icing on the cake in terms of a potential Benet victory tonight. This game completely changed once the head coach got ejected.
Yeah, and it was all because of that momentum. Yes, the puck went into the net. Yes, it was goalie interference. You understood the call, why they said no goal. Then you start saying obscenities. We're thinking obscenities. And then your head coach of all the coaches gets ejected. That just derails you right away. And since then, Bennett's just piling on the goals, keeping the puck in the offensive zone.
Still at the boards, and I mean, you're right, Jeremy. It's just been nonstop Benet pressure tonight. And for Mount Carmel, for a team that struggles to score, they got to find a way to get the puck out quick, be a little bit more creative on their breakouts. That gets the opposing team second guessing. That shot is saved by Ellis, back to the slot. They don't get the puck out very quick. It takes them a long time to get it to the neutral zone, and then that time, Benet, a quick team. They're not that big, but they're fast. They're able to regroup quickly in the neutral zone, steal the puck, and then Bennett's back on the forecheck.
Well, yeah, it's hard for them to get out of their own zone because they spend so long shift-wise in their own defensive zone, and finally get the puck out to where they can get off the ice, get a change, or force Benet into a turnover like they just did.
Shot goes wide. Dicosola, we've seen a lot of him tonight in terms of assists. He's done fairly well on the face-offs. He's taken 3, won 2 of them. He's contributed. In my opinion, partner, I think he's the #1 star of the night. He's got 2 assists. He's 67% in terms of face-off win percentage. Doing a very good job.
Yeah, Dicosola 1 star, Koehn 3 star, maybe possibly 2 star at this point, but he hasn't faced enough shots yet to be considered for 2 star. Definitely a 3rd star right now.
Yeah, Ellis needs to be there because this could easily be a 6-0 game. That shot goes wide. Chance for Benet.
And it's in the net.
Hudson Schlie scores, and it's 4-0. The lead for Benet continues.
I believe that is Schlie's 2nd of the game.
Watch it on replay. Schlie cycles the puck behind the net, got it to DeWilkins. And then great job by Schlie. He's just right person, right time. Rebound goal. He's got 2 goals tonight, partner, but not great on the face-offs tonight. And too many men on the ice penalty. That almost hurt Benet tonight.
Yeah, it almost did, but it was nice for them, especially for Schlie to bounce back, get 2 goals, especially one late here in the 2nd period to give him his 2nd goal of the night. I would not be surprised if he comes out looking for the hat trick when we come back from the break.
Yep, and that'll do it for the 2nd period. Hopefully we can get some analysis from Gabriella. But meanwhile, it's the 2nd intermission. It's 4-0 Benet. It's all Red Wings night. We're going to take a 5-minute break. Then we'll give you some 2nd intermission analysis here on Recruitlings.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koehn. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
I'm reporting from the sideline.
Which one?
Game, Red Wing, Mount Carmel. The vibe, excited from the Red Wings, Mount Carmel. Our head coach is a little bit discouraged. He said about the Red Wings, saying ready to fight. They're playing the best defensive game that they can. We're seeing. This is Gabriella Trani here on the sidelines.
She's still going. Is there sound now? I heard her say she's done. Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Gabriella, as it's a 4-0 lead for the Benet Academy Red Wings. And partner, just for Mount Carmel, Mama said there'd be days like this. Mama said there'd be seasons like this. And unless something crazy happens, they score 5 unanswered goals, they're going to fall to 1-13 on the season.
Yeah, and that's just how they've been playing lately, and actually not lately, all season long. They just can't get anything going offensively. Defensively, their goalie's just been corralled by shots all season long. Worst loss was to St. Ignatius, 11-0. And then on top of that, your head coach has been ejected from the game, so he can't help out as much. I'm sure he's in the locker room talking, or he left the arena. I'm not so sure, but just not a good performance by Mount Carmel today.
Yeah, I mean, you were hoping for a little bit better effort. 1-12, only win in the year was to St. Rita, but it was an impressive win, 4-1 to St. Rita, but that's it. And it was 1-0. Then Benet scored to make it 2-0. You could make the argument that the goal should have counted for PALMERSHEIM. He fell into the goalie, but after he attempted the shot, so he accidentally fell down. You got to stay within yourself. You're the head coach. You're the head honcho. You set the table for your team. It doesn't matter. I mean, it does matter, but you have to move on. Everybody's got to make mistakes. The players are going to make mistakes. The coaches are going to make mistakes. It's not the NHL, and even if it were, the NHL players make mistakes. Mistakes are going to happen. Bad things are going to happen. Refs are not perfect. That's why they're humans. Even robots are made by humans. So if you had robots out there, they'd be prone to error. You have to move past it. And to think that the refs are always going to make the right decisions is just not going to happen. So for Moyhan, he gets ejected. And ever since then, it's been all Benet. They lead 4-0. Hudson Schlie with 2 goals.
Yeah, Schlie struggling with the faceoffs, but right now getting the goals, getting the points for the Benet Academy right now. He has 2 of the 4 goals, and it's been a good offensive performance right now by Benet and defensively as well. Koehn hasn't really had that many shots against him, and while Lucas Ellis just after the first period, considering him a 2nd star, but he's dropping down to the 3rd star right now.
So we're going to take a break. We appreciate everybody watching. It's a 4-0 lead for the Benet Academy Red Wings. They're looking to go 10-3 on the season, and unless something crazy happens, they're probably going to hold on for the victory. 3rd period coming up next. 4-0 lead for Benet.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koehn. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
There's a chuck and puck going on right now, our halftime show, which is very exciting. I'm hoping not to get hit by a puck right now, but if I could quickly debrief what was going on in the last period. Still good defense from Mount Carmel. I heard the head coach saying that these guys are ready to fight, and we're hoping to see some of that in this third period. A little disheartened on the side of Mount Carmel right now, but the Red Wings very celebratory as they go into the third period. This is Gabriella Trani. Thank you with your little halftime report. Back to you guys.
Okay, so they got a spot.
Good evening, everybody. Kyle Smith alongside Jeremy Stouter. It is a 4-0 Benet lead as Benet is in full control of this one. And partner, it's good to see if you're a Benet fan, because tonight was the night you wanted to get ready for tomorrow night, and they look ready for tomorrow night. If they play this style of hockey, granted, it's not as talented of a team as they're going to play tomorrow night, but they're playing well tonight, and they're playing a Providence team that was once undefeated and is now 6-6. So if they play this style of hockey they play tonight, tomorrow night, it could be a blowout victory for Benet as well.
Yeah, you just got to come out and set the tone here to start this third period. And like you said, yeah, they're just, at this point, you're up 4-0. You're just getting ready for your game against Providence Catholic tomorrow here at the Seven Bridges Olympic Ice Arena. And at this point, it's just time to show Providence something that they're not going to expect to see tomorrow night, or they will see tomorrow night.
Yeah, we'll be here tomorrow night, by the way. It'll be a home game against Providence Catholic. Me and Jeremy will be here. Gabriella will most likely not be here. But we'll have some interns as well tomorrow night as well, as we check out what the interns are doing. It's brought to you by Sports Broadcast Solutions, a broadcasting network for everyone, as you check out some of the face-offs for Benet, as documented by our interns in terms of face-offs won and lost. There have been 30 total face-offs between both teams. And notable guys for Mount Carmel in terms of the face-offs. It's been back and forth. It's been a tough night for PALMERSHEIM, partner. He lost 4 face-offs in a row, and that's one of the problems with this Mount Carmel team. When you're not as fast as the other teams, you got to win those draws, set the table, and get possession of the puck. And for Mount Carmel, they're not doing that right now. And PALMERSHEIM, if you look at it, he actually lost 5 of his first 6 face-offs, and that's the same problem that Benet has at times, where Hudson Schlie, even though he scored twice, he's still 1 of 6 on the face-offs to start the game. So there's still things that Benet can work on, and of course there's a lot of things that Mount Carmel can work on. When you're 1-13, most likely after tonight, it's obvious that things are not going your way.
Yeah, and for Benet, staying out of the box this period, not committing any dumb penalties, staying out of the box. Providence Catholic does a really good job when they're on the power play of getting pucks toward the net, getting the rebound chances. And for Mount Carmel, win the faceoff, set the tone here.
So just 9 shots on goal for Mount Carmel, leading the way. It's been a lot of people contributing, but if I had to name some players notable for Mount Carmel, Zachary Tangelson with a couple of shots on goal, as well as Daniel O'Connor. But partner, you're not going to win any hockey games when you have less than 10 shots on goal entering the third period.
Yeah, you got to get the pucks to the net, shoot the puck. And that's always a big recipe to success and failures. If you don't get enough pucks on net, you're not winning any games. And if you do get pucks on the net, this could be a 4-1, 4-2, 4th. Who knows? Maybe it's 4-4 going into this period. Who knows?
Well, it's a Mount Carmel team that's not known for scoring more than 3 goals a game. Meanwhile, Schlie with it, 1-on-3, and so he'll readjust inside of Mount Carmel territory. That shot partially blocked. Back out to the corner, trying to center it. It was out to Quinlan. Then at the point, another try. Ellis. They just keep peppering Ellis tonight. And out behind Ellis right now. Ellis has given up 4 goals. He's seen a decent amount of chances. As you look at the shots on goal brought to you by our interns, according to them, 29 shots on goal, make it now 30 for Benet to just 9 for the Caravan.
Yeah, and that's a recipe for failure right there by the Mount Carmel Caravans. They haven't gotten any chances. They still have not shot the puck 10 times. Yeah, this may be their 10th opportunity here on this little 2-on-3, and it's going to be offsides.
As we look at the latest shots on goal, it's been a team effort for Benet Academy tonight. Schlie with the last 2 shots on goal. Before that, Calandra. We talked a little bit about Dicosola, the Dicosola brothers. One is Gianluca, the other is Nikolas. Nikolas has an assist. His brother, Gianluca, has 2. And so the Dicosola brothers just dominating tonight in terms of setting up their teammates. But yeah, it's been a complete team effort tonight from Benet. Look, it's going to look good when you play a team that's 1-13. But you know what? You still have to play your style of hockey to get ready for your next hockey game.
Well, yeah, at this point, when you go into that second period intermission where you go into a locker room, and even if you're facing a team like Mount Carmel and you know you have a big game coming up the next night, like the Benet Academy Red Wings do against Providence Catholic tomorrow, at that point you're coming out of the third period. All right, we're going to set the tone again. We're going to show that we're still one of the best teams in the CCHL right now.
They sure look like it tonight in terms of when they would play the really good teams in the conference. You look at Benet Academy's schedule. That's brought to you by CCHL.us. And upcoming for the Red Wings, we talked a little bit about Providence Catholic. After that, partner, they do not have a lot of home games. They started the year with a lot of home games. After that, they have a non-conference game on January 6th against Oak Park River Forest. They have a to be determined on January 20th, and that's it. After that, they're on the road. And so for January 7th, they go on the road, a big game at Fifth Third Arena against St. Ignatius. January 18th, they're on the road in Oak Lawn to play Brother Rice. January 19th, another game against Providence Catholic, that time at Arctic Ice Arena. The 25th against St. Rita. I mean, you go down this list, so many road games for Benet. That's why it's important to get the sweep this weekend against teams with lesser records than you, especially Providence, who was once 4-0, now they're 6-6.
Yeah, especially when you have a couple weeks off due to Christmas. No one's in school at that time, Christmas break, winter break. So that gives you time to go to practice, watch film of the teams that you're going to face ahead, and just take it one game at a time.
And that's another goal for the Benet Academy Red Wings. See where they credit to. Dicosola celebrating. And a blowout victory for Benet tonight. They needed it badly, partner, and they're going to get it.
Yeah, Dicosola just went 5-hole on Lucas Ellis. Great shot by Dicosola. It's now 5-0 Benet Red Wings. Came out and set the tone.
I was waiting to see if Dusek got a piece of it on the stick. You watch it one more time. It looks like it's just a clean shot. Yeah, Dusek was a half-second late to redirect it. Didn't matter. Went 5-hole on Lucas Ellis. 5-0 lead, and it happened so fast that the scoreboard operator isn't ready to update it.
I gotta love the scoreboard operators being slow at their jobs.
Dude, it's a tough job, especially when you do basketball.
Oh, I've done basketball.
As that shot from a tough angle almost went in, though.
Off the pipe.
Did it? I thought it went off the glove. Either way, it was a loose puck.
It was a loose puck in that crease. For me, it looked like it was off the pipe. It may have been off the glove. Good hit by the Red Wings.
It was, first of all, beautiful spin move. It was set up as the spin move by Porro. But a tough angle. I mean, you're right, partner. It looked like it actually did go off the post without the glove. So nice catch by you. But 5-0. At this point, partner, I think for Mount Carmel, they know they're not going to win. But let's get some momentum going into our next game. And look, they're not getting absolutely destroyed tonight, as that's a shot. Almost got rid of the shutout there. Bennett's got to get that puck out quicker. Help out your netminder. You know, Koehn would definitely like to have the shutout, partner. He struggled in that start against St. Ignatius, as that's a good save off the blocker from Koehn. He was taken out of that game because Benet desperately needed the victory. And Koehn's been fine tonight. He just hasn't been tested that often. But when he's needed to make the saves, and he's really good at getting out of the crease and intimidating players, making them overthink it, like on that breakaway. Koehn did a nice job getting out of the crease, forcing the opponent into a tough angle. Is another power play coming up for Benet. Now it's going from raining to pouring for the Caravan.
It's gone from bad to worse.
But Koehn does a nice job getting out of the crease quick enough, and breakaways that make it so tough on the opponent. Gets out there and forces them into a tough shot or make them think about it. And that's what happened on the breakaway. And that was really one of the few chances that Mount Carmel had. The play of the game, we talked about it. We're going to talk about it one more time. PALMERSHEIM shot it. Fell down into the goalie. Mahan, the head coach for Mount Carmel, didn't like it. He got ejected, and that was it. It had 3 unanswered goals since it was 2-0.
Yeah. And what was...
Another
what a
for
goal.
Benet. That was a beauty.
What
Top
a goal.
shelf. Everybody's scoring right now, and that's that young man you were talking about.
Hat
Jim.
trick for Schlie. Schlie gets the hat trick.
Throw the hat.
Anybody got any buckets to throw on the ice? Probably get ejected for doing that here, but you know, it's worth it. Schlie gets his third goal of the night. It's now 6-0 Benet.
Look, I'm not the biggest fan of The Office. I think it's a little overrated. But I will admit, one of the greatest scenes is the snowman scene, where Rainn Wilson gets his revenge on Jim Halpert. And he's just in the snowman. And he starts throwing snowballs at it. And then Jim Halpert's got like the runny nose. He's got blood on his nose. And then he gets a text from Dwight. Why don't you ice it?
Oh, The Office.
Like I said, I think it's entertaining. I don't think it's hilarious, as that's covered up by Ellis. I thought Friends in its heyday was funnier than The Office.
Oh, yeah. Friends was way better than The Office was, to be honest.
But after I started working in an office, I started to appreciate the jokes a little bit more. But, that's one of the best ones. And I love dad jokes, by the way. So, he gets Jim and the snowman. He's throwing snowballs at him as he's the snowman. Then he texts Jim.
Why don't you ice it?
So great.
See, The Office just reminds me of the show Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Yeah, I mean, same style.
Yeah, entertaining.
Mockumentary.
Yeah. Some hilarious quotes here and there.
I mean, I'm also biased because I love Rainn Wilson's character. He's an Evanston guy.
Really?
Yeah, he grew up in Evanston.
Oh, good for him.
And then I think he moved to Wilmette because I believe on his IMDb page he went to New Trier because that's an icing call against Mount Carmel.
It's just gone from bad to worse for Mount Carmel. And for Benet, this is the game they needed to have.
They did. They really needed to have that momentum improver, that promoter for tomorrow night's game. There's going to be a lot of fans here tomorrow night. Saturday night, some of these schools are already on winter break. Some schools don't start until the following Friday, the 22nd. Either way, I mean, especially if you have finals next week, get your mind off of finals for a couple hours. There's going to be some Providence fans here tonight. It's a big rivalry. It's going to get exciting. So you wanted to get this win out of the way, a nice win. Now you don't have to play Schlie the remainder of the game. We got the running clock for the remainder of this. See if we can cut to Gabriella one more time. She's done a great job ringside. We tried it for the first time this season. We've had a couple of technical hiccups, as you would expect, but it's been fun having that ringside reporter to be at ice level to help us out what's going on. But we'll be here tomorrow night, so at the end of tomorrow night's game, we're going to wish everybody happy holidays. But people that are watching that will not be watching tomorrow night's game, happy holidays, Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa. We hope that you have a great rest of your December offside. And the Benet fans are booing. Come on, you're up 6-0. You can be offside.
Oh,
once.
Come on.
They're booing the refs a little bit.
Nah, the refs have done a great job.
Oh, that was clearly offside.
Oh, yeah, it was.
Yeah, I mean, for Mount Carmel, that's kind of the problems, too. When you're struggling, everything has to be perfect for you to win hockey games. And that's just so much pressure on everybody on the ice that everybody has to contribute in some way to win. And things were going somewhat well. Lucas Ellis was the player of the game for much of that first and second period.
But now
But once your head coach got ejected,
it just flipped.
It's so hard for the assistant coach to be put in that spot. In fact, I think it's so much tougher to win a hockey game when your head coach gets ejected when you're losing. When he gets ejected when you're winning, the assistant coach, it's easier for him to rally the troops. When you're already losing 2-0 and now you've lost your head coach and you've lost 12 of your first 13 games, it put them in such a rut. It was hard for them to get out of that hole.
Man, Mount Carmel was trying to lay the lumber to Benet. They just, every time they hit a Benet player, they're the ones falling down.
Yeah, Benet.
That's how you know it's gone from bad to worse. Benet, Mount Carmel's going on the power play here. Nice sticking.
Well, I mean, you want to give Koehn the shutout, and being in the penalty box, that hurts your chances. Kohn's done a nice job. He hasn't had to do a lot. When he plays more competitive opponents like St. Rita, Brother Rice, he did get some action against St. Ignatius and struggled. We do appreciate all the work that the interns did tonight. Only 2 penalties for the Red Wings going into that penalty that was called. And this is really Mount Carmel's last chance as we have the running clock for the rest of the game. At the blue line, that shot, Koehn covers it up well.
It's a 5-on-4. You should at least have 1 to 2 people in front of Koehn to at least just get something up on the board. You got to get points at this point.
Right. And
even if it's 6-1, which may be the score.
It's a good job of Benet, though, pushing them out. But you're right, though. Mount Carmel's got to be more aggressive, and they got to maintain their positioning in front of the net and force Koehn to be screened.
Yeah. Koehn normally allows almost 3 goals a game.
That was off the post, loose puck. Goalie's best friend right there. Koehn's not perfect. He'll make mistakes like that. Probably should have had that save, but it hits off the post, and we still have the shutout.
Good dump right there by Benet. Just getting it out, get fresh bodies. 45 seconds left on the power play. With 3 penalties, if the Red Wings have 3 penalties tomorrow, you would live with that. If you have like 4, 5, 6, 10 penalties tomorrow night, yeah, that's a big issue right there. That's a big no-no.
Providence, they're going to try to get Benet out of their game, especially a team that's struggling like the Celtics. I mean, you look at how their season started, partner. Look at this. 4-0, and now they're 6-6.
Yeah.
That is a major struggle. It's a one-way ticket on board the struggle bus right now for the Celtics.
Adversity. Adversity is tough to overcome, and looks like Benet has... Oh, Benet now has 2 players in the box.
They haven't updated yet on the Jumbotron. They're, well, Lucas Ellis, he had a tough night. They're making that young man, Koehn, work for his shutout. They will stop the clock in these discrepancies on the ice. Let's count the Benet players right now.
They have 3 players out there on the ice, so it's a 5-on-3 power play for the Red Wings, or for the Caravan, actually. Oh, it's 5-on-4. The first penalty was coming up to an end.
Meanwhile, I mean, Mount Carmel continues to have chances because Benet can't avoid the penalty box. Something they got to avoid, partner. They struggled with that in St. Ignatius. We talked to Michael O'Rourke in the post-game show about that. Chippy team in St. Ignatius, but you know what? You have to play your game. When you play Wolfpack hockey, you get into problems. You have to play Benet hockey. If they want to hit after the whistle, let them. Let them go to the box. When you go to the box, it hurts your chances of winning hockey games.
Yeah. And I'm sure that's what the coaches are going to tell them. I'm living with the 4 penalties here tonight, but tomorrow, 1 to 2. I'm limiting you guys to 1 to 2 penalties tomorrow. No more than just 2.
If you're going to commit 5, then they better commit 10. You want to have that 2-to-1 ratio of the other team committing penalties to you. Obviously, that's an ideal world. There's idealism and then realism, right? But if you're committing 5 or more penalties, that other team better be committing 8 or more. Otherwise, you're going to lose hockey games.
Yeah, Koehn now is just 2 minutes away from a shutout here today.
There's the all-star we talked about in O'Connor. He almost got the lone goal.
That would make my prediction 6-1.
So, partner, we do the 3 stars of the game. Obviously, it's going to be a Benet victory tonight. He didn't play a fantastic game, but Schlie would get my number 3 star because he got the hat trick. Now we expect him to score goals. Falling to the ice, it's going to be a tripping call against O'Connor.
4-on-4 for the final 15 seconds.
O'Connor, he's frustrated, but I think he's more frustrated at himself than the official. It was clearly a trip. He tugged at the leg, and then they called it. But
well, I guess 5-on-4 hockey to close out this game.
And don't go anywhere. Post-game show coming up next. O'Connor will take a seat in the sin bin.
Sin.
That's what, you know.
Sin bin.
you know where it comes from?
No.
Rugby.
Really?
Yeah. When it's 10 on 11, well, sorry, 14 on 15, it's 15 men for rugby. Yep, the sin bin. That's where it comes from.
I like it.
And, I mean, I used to play NHL 2004, so that's where I really learned all these terminologies.
We're seeing a late push right here by Mount Carmel, though. Ooh, big hit.
Last touch by the Caravan. And The Benet fans are calling for a game misconduct. I disagree. I think it was just a 2-minute boarding. Was it unnecessary? Sure, but I don't think it was intent to injure. And with the running clock, partner, you could just end the game here.
Yeah.
But it looks like we might get one more face-off.
Oh, he's... Didn't even go over to the penalty box. He just went to the bench.
I mean, what's the point of, after all that, of putting the penalty and it's going to take 5 seconds to put it in? We've already lost 5 seconds on the clock, so we will get one more face-off. I like that. The refs, you know, they want the kids to have a couple more seconds of hockey action. It's all Benet tonight. Our 3 stars, Hudson Schlie, number 3, number 2, Gianluca Dicosola, and number 1. It's 6-0, but partner could have been 10-0. I'll go with Lucas Ellis. Mount Carmel played fairly well tonight.
Yeah. Good job by Koehn, though, getting a shot out. Normally almost allows 3 goals a game. Good performance by Koehn in that. Didn't have to face that many shots at all. I also go with Lucas Ellis as my number 1. That's good for him. It could be 20-0 actually.
So we're going to go to the post-game show. It's going to be led by Gabrielle Latrani. Partner, final thoughts about the game, a 6-0 win for Benet Academy.
Oh, it was a much-needed win for Benet. They have to get back on track playing Benet hockey. I've watched a lot of tape on them over these past few days, and the games that they've lost, they just haven't been playing Benet hockey. They've been kind of playing Mount Carmel hockey with all these penalties that they would be getting themselves into and being down a lot. And tonight was a game that they must have needed to have, and they had it with a shutout.
So for our excellent crew, for Jeremy Stouter, for Trent Pfeiffer and Eric Ratchey, Gabrielle Latrani, that does it for our in-game broadcast. The post-game show brought to you by Recruitlings, coming up next.
Yeah, 1 or 3 right now.
All right, turn it on. Hold on, Anthony. I got to turn on her mic.
So this should be perfect.
Hello, this is Gabriella Trani. Welcome to our post-show interview. We've got Vinny Porro here. Great game, I want to say. Is this your first time really like taking ownership of the game? How did you feel about this? And how does it feel when you have a game tomorrow?
Definitely wasn't our greatest game. I feel like we could have been a lot better. But probably tomorrow, guys are going to be ready, so just got to work a little bit harder. That's it.
Okay. And would you say it encourages you going into this? Because it's a quick turnaround. Do you usually practice before when you have a big weekend like this?
Yeah, we had a couple practices. They were good practices. Coming into this game, we were feeling good. Started off slow in the first period, started to pick it up, so we're going to be good tomorrow. It's probably, so we're ready.
Awesome. All right, well, thank you so much. Good job out there.
Thanks.
Thank you. This is Gabriella Trani with Vinny Porro.
Brian's Garage Door Solutions. 25 years of expert residential and commercial garage door design, sales, and service, and almost 1,000 5-star Google reviews. Tate Enterprises. Design and remodeling for kitchens, basements, bathrooms, whole house, and home additions. Max Heads Custom Kick Drum Heads. Design online, upload, create, rock. If you're in a band, you need a Max Head.
Hi, my name is Brian Koehn. I am the president of Soccer 2000. We are a soccer specialty store located in Downers Grove. We specialize in servicing club uniforms and a personalized retail experience. Soccer 2000 has an exclusive team center that includes a wide variety of uniform kits to help your club choose the next kits that will make you guys look great on the field. Contact us at 630-241-9500 or find us online at soccer2000.com.
Did you know that you can advertise your business on our live streams? You sure can. Contact us about the numerous advertising opportunities we offer to local businesses during our sports live streams. Build brand awareness, engage customers, and support your local sports teams. Contact us for more information.
Good evening, everybody. Kyle Smith for the last time, along with Jeremy Stouter. 6-0 win for Benet Academy tonight. I said 5-0. You said 6-1. You were the closer one. Nice prediction, partner.
Hey, for my first time actually calling a hockey game, I'm happy to hear that.
What else can we say? Mount Carmel, I mean, we expected it, but they're closer. But you have to be great all the time. It's a 51-minute game. You got to be great for all 51 minutes. You just can't be great for a period and a half, and then when your head coach gets ejected, and then you take the pedal off the gas. You have to pick up your head coach, and that's somewhat on the assistant coach too for leading the players. That was the story of this game. They were somewhat in it. Lucas Ellis was doing whatever he could to keep them in it, and then one little thing happens, and it just falls apart. And that's kind of the description of this Mount Carmel team this season.
Yeah, it's just disciplined hockey, and that goes towards the coaching staff. Refs make a call for a reason. You may not like the call. You have to have some restraint. You know that this is a game that could be a trap game for Benet if you do it properly. You come out, set the tone. They didn't come out and set the tone at all. And then on top of that, your head coach is the one getting ejected. I I wouldn't be saying much if it was the assistant coach arguing with the ref and saying stuff, because then you're like, it's just my assistant coach. All right, I'm still here.
Right, but
like, once it's your head coach, then you're just like, all right, this game's over. We're done.
But you can't have that mindset because it was only 2-0 and your goalie was playing phenomenally.
Yeah, but normally once you see your head coach walking out, I'm saying get out of here, go, get out of here. You, as a player, that's just deflating already. And
for sure. But that's kind of the reason, among many,
yes,
why they're 1-13. You can't let little things get into your head like that. But let's give credit where credit is due. Benet saw that. They smelled blood. They took advantage. Hudson Schlie started off shaky, 1 of 6 for his first 6 faceoffs. Too many men on the ice. After that, it was the Hudson Schlie show. A hat trick. They won 6 tonight.
It was a great bounce back for him, especially starting off 1 and 6 on the faceoff, and then being the 6th man on the ice, to have that too many men on the ice penalty get called on. And then, he bounced back, got a hat trick, one of our 3 stars of the game, and he gets to go home happy and ready to go at it again tomorrow.
Watch out for the Dicosola brothers. They had 3 of the 6 assists tonight. Now, it starts tomorrow night. You got to win against Providence and Parter. You're going on the road for the majority of the CCHL regular season. Only 1 more home game, and by the way, that's to be determined. That might not happen. They have to make up that St. Rita game where they had problems with the Zamboni. So don't forget about that. They got to make that game up. But, they're going on the road. So win tomorrow. Have a nice Christmas, Hanukkah, whatever you celebrate. And then after that, it's pedal to the metal, finish the job, and have a nice, rest of your CCHL season. They got that big matchup on the road at Fifth Third. It's a tough place to play. It's a very loud crowd. But can't think about that St. Ignatius game. Got to win tomorrow. There's going to be a lot of Providence Catholic fans. I think Benet will win that game. What say you?
I think Benet will, especially with how Providence Catholic has been playing lately. I think that could also be another trap game for Benet as well, like tonight could have been. But I think Benet comes out, wins it 3-0.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Maybe 4-2. I think it might be a little closer. Because of all the Providence Catholic fans that'll be here tomorrow night. But that does it for tonight's game. A 6-0 win for Benet, for our excellent crew. Trent Pfeiffer, Gabriella Tranny, Trent Pfeiffer, Jeremy Stouter, I'm Kyle Smith. Happy holidays, everybody. If you're not able to watch tomorrow night's broadcast, if you will, we'll see you tomorrow night. Providence Catholic against Benet Academy. But for now, please drive home safely, everybody.